Video 2, Chapter 8. Assalamu alaikum, my dear all students. Today I am going to discuss Unit number 8, The Beauty of Kashmir. Let's discuss the objectives. The objectives of this lesson are: apply critical thinking to interact with the text using intensive reading strategies. Read aloud for an accurate reproduction of sounds of letters and words. Exchange routine greetings and courtesies. And at the end, read and use symbols and a picture map. So students, let's start. On page number 81 of your textbook, the reading and thinking skills, the vocabulary section. We already have read this unit. What we all need to do, there are some meanings of the given words, of obviously the unfamiliar words, and the meanings are given in your textbook. What we need to do is to make meaningful sentences of the given words. So let's start with. Number 1 is scenic. It means having beautiful scenery. So how we can use this word in a sentence? I'm writing here for your help, but do practice at home, make it your own one. Our hotel had a scenic view of the lake. Our hotel had a scenic view of the lake. Number 2 is paradise. Paradise means heaven. Paradise means heaven. Kashmir is called paradise on earth. Number 3, culture. Cultures are the customs, traditions, any particular group. For example, in our Pakistani culture, we have different cultures: Punjabi culture, Sindhi culture, Pashto cultures. There's some unique characteristics that a particular group having, obviously having the same one characteristics, they adopted one. So how we can use this? Kashmir, first it's called culture, the customs and the beliefs, and the beliefs of a particular group. So making sentences, sentence: Kashmir has a rich culture. Number 4 is pleasant. Pleasant means nice. Pleasant means nice. Now I'm making the sentence of pleasant. It is very pleasant to live here. So students, obviously by attaining the meanings and by knowing the meanings of the specific words, you will be able to make make sentences of these given words. So do practice it. Now move to that one. I hope you have an understanding about these unfamiliar words, and now you are familiar by knowing their meanings. Now look at expressions. how we can express our feelings. Like there are two expressions that given on your textbook on page number 81, expressions to show ability and inability. Ability means that I can, obviously I have the ability, I can do this task. Inability, I can't do this task because I don't have the ability, I am unable. Okay, to respond to the instruction is the way to guide, in what way, in what process, through which through which things has to be done. So there is two pair works. Make a group of 5 students and discuss what you can or can't do for your country. So this is just for your example. You can make it your own one. You can write it your own ones. Things you can do for your country. There is a pair, this is a kind of a pair work involving 5 students. So you may ask your other students, your friends in your classroom, that we will do in our obviously group work, and write up there your owns. So things you can do for your country, being as a student, obviously stop littering around because it's very bad habit. Be environment friendly. Be optimistic is very important part. Help support a child's education. Obviously, encourage others to support child's education. Stop participating in corruption, because many students are participating in violence whenever they are find that nowadays it becomes it has a very bad impact on others. Now follow the rules, the regulations, the norms that developed by any society. So you need to follow that one. Be socially responsible. For example, I have these kinds of responsibilities, so I should have to be responsible for that act. So be socially responsible is a obviously the role of a student that you can do for your country. What things that can't do? There are sort of many things. There are few things that I have written on this. Lack of poverty. Obviously, these things we can't change it. Being as a student, we just give their point of views. But these things obviously cannot be done by a single student. Like for example, lack of poverty, and but we can provide an exposure about these things. Lack of standardized education. There is a very problem, like there is inadequacy in education system. Gender discrimination is a very pathetic part of that, playing a pathetic role in our society. Socio-economic status, the role of the upper class and the middle class, and the discrimination part, that one that it obviously destroyed everything, and the obviously students' mentality too. So these things you can please obviously by asking, by working with your students and make it your own one and write it. So this is all about that one. Now move to that questions part that is given in your textbook on page number 82. You can see that answer these questions. Where did Aisha plan to go? We already have read this unit, so we know the answers, because Aisha planned to go to Kashmir. Yes. Describe the people of Kashmiri. Have you ever had already this written in the text that they are very hardworking and very hospitable. They are very hardworking and very hospitable. I can write it. They are very hard working and hospitable. I hope you can see it. What are the famous handicrafts of Kashmiris? This part is also written in the textbook. The carpets, the embroidered shawls, and the heavy wooden furnitures. These are the famous handicrafts of Kashmiris. How is the climate of Kashmiri? It's very pleasant and very cold. Name some foods and exports in Kashmir. The few one. The Neelam Valley is one of the beautiful spot in Kashmir. What is your favorite place to visit and why? Share in a few sentences. Like it's up your exposure, what you, and your likeness, which place you like most and why. So share it in and write in a few simple words or of your own. So this is all about the comprehension questions. Let's move to another important part, that is 5 on page number 82. You can see it. There's calendars, pictures mentioned here depicting how we interpret these calendars. Do you know how to read the calendar? I'm making one calendar here, for example, like this, for your help. This is the calendar of August. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You know that there are 7 days in a week. These days are mentioned on the calendar. The month of that calendar is written at the above of that one. Now I'm writing obviously the dates. The August one is starting with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30 and 31. Now look at board, students. Look at the board. The date obviously starts, it's continuous with the previous one, calendar months. That date is started from Wednesday. For example, obviously the last calendar date, obviously before August, which one is July? So last, it means the day of July is Tuesday. That is continuous with the August month. Now 1, 2, 3, these are the days, and they always comes up with a red one because they are highlighted. These are the Sundays, the holidays one. So here they circled some dates like in this way. Now what you all need to do is to obviously thoroughly see all the calendars along with the dates. Now here at the end of this, there are 3 blanks that mentioned in. I'm reading that one. In which month and date do we celebrate Independence Day? You can see that we know that. On what date Independence Day we will celebrate? We celebrated on 14th August. See at the calendar, which date? That is 14th August. So write up here 14th August. Now how many Sundays are in the month of July? We can see the calendar of July. There are how many Sundays? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many Sundays are in the month of July? 5. So you all need to write 5. Now the third one, whose birthday is celebrated on 25th December? This is a very common question. How many, whose birthday is celebrated on 25th December? Obviously, Quaid-e-Azam. So you all may need to write Quaid-e-Azam. I'm writing here the spellings because it will be easy for you. Quaid-e-Azam. So students, this is all about today's lesson. Let me obviously revise that one in a few seconds. Like we have discussed about the obviously unknown words along with the meanings and sentences. Then we discussed about the things we can do and we can't do, the expressions. Then the instructions, that is I forgot to discuss it with you, that let's have a look on this. In what way you instruct others? For example, if somebody is asked to instruct to follow that one that is on the page number, you can see that 81. That is, give direction to your partner to reach canteen and also instruct him how to buy food from the market. So I'm instructing him in this way. You may write in your own. This is the way how to instruct others. This, take a right, left. Someone, you ask someone that, got it? I understand. Another person said, do you understand? Yes, go straight and opposite. These are the directions I'm giving them. Take the first, second, third and right corner. Then the stop sign. Where you can see the sign, follow the canteen sign and then enters and bring the food. So this is the way to follow, to give their directions to anyone if somebody is asked you about any kind of a route or any kind of a direction. So this is all about today's lesson. I hope this will be quite helpful for you. If you find any problem concern your teacher and students and your parents, students, please have a look on this before going to start solving your exercise. Thank you very much.